Brooklyn and I are doing our hike. This morning we are going to be going up to Blodgett Peak. That peak right there, that's Blodgett Peak. So we're going to be doing this hike today. It's 3.2 miles total, but it's over 2,000 feet of elevation gain. So it'll be quite a fun hike. It'll take us a few hours because it's a difficult one. It's going to be beautiful. On the part of the trail where we just passed the water towers, water tanks, and we're a little bit more than a quarter of the way up and out of breath already. The worst of the steepness comes, so you get a great view of it right here. A rock feature along the way. You can stop and climb if you're inclined to do so. I'm sure there's plenty more on the way up. Really cool hiking features make it interesting. And Brooklyn's behind me a little bit, and I try to get ahead of her, keep the pace going, but I also wanted to tell you something she doesn't know. It's a pretty hard hike, and I want to keep encouraging her, so I keep saying positive things, but this is kicking my butt too. It's a steep one, but I know it's going to pay off when we get up to the peak. It's like we're in a Middle Earth forest, huh, Brooklyn? So we're a little bit more than halfway up, and the steepest grade has begun. The grade kind of stays consistent from here on out with a couple little breaks. It's definitely taking the breath out of you. Your heart's beating fast. You know it's good for you, and we're getting closer and closer every step. Side note, this is always amazing to me that a tree can grow in the middle of rocks like this. One seed, just find the perfect spot, become this giant. We run into that all the time, that people who live in places that we are new to, have never hiked or been to the places that we go to. You gotta just get out there and enjoy it, man. You never know what kind of adventures are right around your house. This is such a cool part of the trail. There's some slippery stuff that you gotta be careful of, but these huge boulders, such a cool feature to be hiking through. A trickling stream that I'm sure at right time of the year is a cool little waterfall going down the mountain. Okay, so this is Blodgett Peak up there, and we are kind of making our way around the left side of it on this trail. So coming up right here, it's a cool little rock outcropping to take a little break, and we certainly will. So a couple dogs on the trail. Come up here. Oh wow, this is cool. So killer view, little break, almost about 3/4 of the way up, and then that's it up there. Really slippery part right here. It doesn't look that crazy from right here, but it is so steep and the gravel is so slick. You gotta be really careful. I mean, sticks don't really help here. You gotta find the grass and the rocks on the edges, because in the channels is kind of where the erosion is happening, and you'll just slide right down. Making it up, got past a pretty slick part. This isn't as bad. Anytime there's boulders, take advantage of those. Like, even though it's steep now, pretty steep, you're at these rocks, and once you have rocks, you don't slip nearly as much. So it's bearable. Now you're still out of breath, but the slower you go, the less out of breath you are. Still super challenging, but man, it's such an accomplishment when you can do a hike like this. How you doing, Brooklyn?
Good.
Brooklyn's a beast. We have a name for our team now. We're the Peak Panthers. Right?
Right.
As you can kind of tell, we are right on the trail on the All Trails app, but this doesn't look like a trail. No, we're just going to keep going uphill, and Blodgett Peak is somewhere up there. So I'm confident we'll get up there. It's just not looking like it's supposed to. So we decided to come over to the boulders, It's a little easier to scale and not get all stuck in the branches and stuff. So we're gonna scale this for a while. You can see there was a fire up near the peak. All the trees are dead. Really nothing up here. Yeah, it looks like we are coming up to a spot we're about to see over the mountain ridge to the western side of Colorado. Wow. That was so beautiful. Yeah, this fire ravaged this whole hill. And Blodgett Trail continues up there. We're almost there. Can feel it. Wow, amazing view. Definitely close. I think this is the peak right here. Here we go. Wow. There it is. At the peak. We did it, Brooklyn. Look at this thing. So I think people put keepsakes in here. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Letters. Things like that. We didn't bring any. Well, I know it was hard, Brooklyn, but you did it. Amazing. So proud of you. That's awesome. And look at this. 360 views all the way around us. Oh my goodness. And our home is somewhere out there. It's kind of hard to tell from here. No chipmunk here. Wonder if he's going to see the bread I just threw down for him. Oh, 2 of them. 2 chipmunks. On the way back down. And the weather conditions are different up here. It's windy and cloudier. Get a little chilly, so we'll put our jackets on for a sec. It's an awesome hike, really epic, pretty difficult, but on the way down now we'll have different challenges, sliding down the mountain. I'm so proud of Brooklyn. She did an amazing job, even though she's mad at me right now because I pushed her too hard. But she did it. She's a beast. So even though she doesn't want to be part of the Peak Panthers, she still is. And she's awesome. Being down here now, it's pretty cool to see. We were just up there. Up on that peak. A lot of sliding down those last couple of sections, huh? And now we're back on more firm ground. Falling for quite a bit, getting all the hands dirty, clothes all dirty, but I can't believe it. We made it up that peak today. It's so far away. Well, this is one of those hikes where you are out of breath on the way up, and on the way down, you're skiing. Just straight down the gravel. I mean, it's definitely more precarious going down than coming up, I'd say. But it makes it all worth it. When you see, wow, we did that peak way up there. Brooklyn, tell me your honest opinion. What did you think about the hike?
It was hard but fun.
Hard but fun? Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a difficult hike. The trail is not marked everywhere. It's extremely difficult, slippery conditions, but it's awesome adventure and it's worth it if you're physically able.